care to residents of Western New York, offering patients the most sophisticated medical advancements while keeping the ease and familiarity of a community hospital. Support for Chautauqua Sunrise has been provided by WRFA 107.9 FM, Jamestown's public radio station, streaming online 24/7 at WRFALP.com. Low power to the people. Meter's Restaurant, a family tradition for over 50 years in downtown Ripley, is a proud supporter of Chautauqua Sunrise. Meter's provides all-day dining, banquet services, and custom catering, specializing in pie.
Funding for Chautauqua Sunrise is provided in part by the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, with offices in Jamestown and Dunkirk, helping businesses to prosper throughout Chautauqua County. For more information on how the CCIDA can assist your business, visit choosechq.com.
From supporting people with disabilities to enjoy great lives, to providing health care services that are available to anyone, the Resource Center has been improving our county for more than 60 years. Learn more about how the Resource Center makes a positive difference in people's lives.
The Hofbräu House in downtown Buffalo invites all our friends from Chautauqua County to experience craft beer, Bavarian food, and live entertainment. Check us out on our Facebook page and website for family-friendly events throughout the year.
From the Access Chautauqua Studios in Mayville, it's Chautauqua Sunrise. Chautauqua Sunrise is hosted by Doc Hamels and supported by the award-winning volunteers at Access Chautauqua. We are here to share local news, colorful interviews, and events of interest to everyone. Chautauqua Sunrise is broadcast live Saturday mornings each week from 9 to 10 a.m. Send events via email or call us live. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And now, from the Access Chautauqua Studios, it's Chautauqua Sunrise.
Hey everybody, good morning. I'm Doc Hamels and welcome to Chautauqua Sunrise. Hope you're all doing well. Soggy out there, Justin.
A
Little bit. April showers, all that stuff.
Helps my new plant.
Helps your new plants. Justin just told me he bought all kinds of perennials and getting his garden in order. We've been doing the same thing, doing a little weeding. Hope you're all doing the same thing, getting rid of that winter muscle. Weighed myself the other day. I was like, okay, we got to get busy here. Good morning to wherever you are in the world today. Good morning throughout Chautauqua County, and good morning to Natalia over in the Ukraine. I know you watch every week. Be safe. We know that things keep plowing along there. James, if you're watching from Kenya, good morning. Cor, if you're in the Netherlands. My cousins in Belgium, if you're out there, good morning. Wherever you are throughout the region or United States, we are live streaming. That's pretty darn cool. Good afternoon to all my listeners on WRFA 107.9, low power to the people in Jamestown. Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. We had a great fun show with Anthony Merchant last week and just had a great time. And he's coming back. We're going to be talking about a special event coming up this summer. I don't tell you the rest of it because we want to keep it under wraps till then. But Anthony's coming back and we just had a wonderful, great time. And we've had a wonderful relationship with WRFA for probably over 10 years now. And we like to support them and they support us, and thanks a lot. So Anthony, hope you're listening. Throughout the week, throughout the day, so on, throughout this show, you can call in. You can have a question for my guest today. You can have an announcement for your club or organization. Here it is, 716-753-5225, 716-753-5225. And what happens? My very sturdy and accomplished assistant on the other side of the wall, Randy Burt, will answer the phone, and he somehow pushes a button, and you magically show up, or your voice does anyways, through the wall here in a speaker, and we talk to you live. Many times you'll hear Linda Spalding will call in, or Mike from Portland, or wherever, and we'll chat. So we have a great topic today. We're going to be talking about some folks that are doing awesome work for others in providing some wonderful homes and housing. And I'll leave it right there. I'll leave it. You're on the edge of your seat to see what we're going to be talking about throughout the week. Throughout the week. If you have an announcement or something you want to share with us, you can email me at Chautauqua Sunrise, all one word, at gmail.com. Chautauqua Sunrise, all one word, at gmail.com. And as long as it fits the rules and regulations of the SEC, we will get it on, okay? So we're happy to do that. So it's soggy out there and it's raining. I'm about ready to put pontoons on my lawnmower. Where I live, it's pretty soggy right now, and me and the dog, we go out there, we have to kind of tiptoe around certain areas. So, but the flowers are coming out, and it's really kind of inspiring to see a lot of the trees starting to bud out, and the lilacs and the flowering crab apples and things like that. So we are definitely in spring. You know, it was kind of iffy there. It seemed like summer there for a while, then it was back to winter, and people always say that, you know, wait 15 minutes and the weather will change. And right now we're sort of getting into that 50, 60 weather, so it's nice. But if you're going out the door this morning, live right now, it's been raining. But the good news is you can finish watching this show and then get in your vehicle and come on over here to Mayville, right here at the old Mayville building, school building. And in the big gym, you come through the family court entrance, and there's a craft fair. I counted about 25 plus different vendors here, and I saw woodworking, I saw quilting, flowers. They're giving away some trees, they told me, bare root, little guys, just all kinds of stuff. 10 to 4 today, 10 to 2 tomorrow. So right here in the big gym in the Mayville school building, come on down, free of charge as far as I know. They got some vendors, food vendors, I think, outside. So it's always a fun time. So just a little quick note, one of my underwriters is the Hofbräu. And so my brother is involved with that, and he called me up and he said, look at this picture. And I'm looking at this picture, like, what am I looking at? Well, maybe if you watch the Buffalo News, a particular individual had a bet with the Buffalo Sabres that if they got to the playoffs, he was going to come to Buffalo. Well, guess who was in the picture? Kurt Wyatt. Wyatt Russell. His father's Kurt. I get it right. So he's the son of Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, and he's in the picture with my brother. I go, what? Well, anyways, there's a connection there with beverages and things like that. Anyways, so my brother got to know him, and so through a strange way, Chautauqua Sunrise got connected to the Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Small world with technology, isn't it? Anyway, so he caught my brother and my sister-in-law some tickets to the Sabres game, so they went to see the first night, and so kind of exciting. They're 2-1. This is the time of the year, but people get kind of Sabre fever, so kind of fun. All right, so any minute now we're going to have a call in that I have predetermined, and we'll wait for that, and meanwhile we'll do some announcements. So let me put these on. We mentioned this the other day, and a friend of mine, Carol Hay, asked me to share this. This is from the Community Helping Hands group. National Day of Prayer is Thursday, May 7th. Community Helping Hands will host a day of prayer at the Gateway Center parking lot from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is a drop-in event, so individuals can stop in for a few minutes or stay for the entire 90 minutes. Guests can participate in one or more of the prayer stations, mingle with other guests, and grab a simple hot dog lunch prepared at St. Susan Center, which is right there. It is the hope of the Community Helping Hands that by joining with others on the National Day of Prayer, we can pray for our nation, knowing that God is our strength and help in times of trouble. Well, if you turn on the TV, you kind of get it, okay? So if you're interested, May 7th over at the Gateway Center in Jamestown. Moving along, participants needed for the Dunkirk's annual Memorial Day Parade, all right? The City of Dunkirk's Festivals and Special Events Department are proud to announce the annual Memorial Day Parade in downtown Dunkirk on Monday, May 25. The parade, which is sponsored by Refresco Beverages, Dunkirk Fredonia Rotary Club, okay, Rotary, Dunkirk Veterans Club of World War II is currently accepting participant applications. Parades are awesome. As you know, I've done the Mayville Parade, 12 or 13 years now. The day will begin a memorial service at 8:30 at the Dunkirk Lighthouse, presented by the Knights of Columbus, and a 10 a.m. memorial service at the Memorial Park, directed by the Dunkirk Joint Veterans Council. The parade begins at 11 a.m. and will travel down Central Avenue and end at Washington Park with a hydration station hosted by Revitalized Dunkirk. Miniature flags for waving will be distributed to families along the parade route while supplies last. Memorial Day was established on May 29, 1863, as a designated day for the purpose of strewing, I like that word, strewing flowers over the graves of our dead veterans who had died in defense of our country. Scott Meekus is in charge of all of this, and give him a call at 716-366-9848. All right? Let's see. Then, slide 15, Jeff. Direct from Off-Broadway in London's West End, the internationally acclaimed A Taste of Ireland's company returns with its flagship production, A Taste of Ireland, the Irish music and dance sensation touring the U.S. in 2026. You laugh, cry, and jig into the night with a production that is Celtic for this generation. I'm Celtic. Performed by former World Irish Dance Champions and featuring dances from the Lord of the Dance, if you're familiar with that, or the River Dance, yowza, and the recent West End cast of Ireland. A Taste of Ireland brings the spirit and energy of modern Ireland to life with a pint of Irish wit. Watch world-class performers blend melodic folk mashups, live jaw-dropping a cappella tap battles, don't ask me, and heartfelt storytelling in a live celebration of Irish music and dance. Tickets are $45 to $80, and it's going to be, I'm assuming this is at the Bridgeland A, okay? And that's going to be on, I'm looking for the date here, June 21, okay? So give them a call at the box office at 484-7070. I can tell I have a guest on the line. Good morning, Lori.
Good morning, Doc. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm so glad you called in. Didn't you want to come all the way over here in the rain this morning?
No, it's kind of far from where I live.
Okay.
So, no thanks. I'll just watch it out the window.
Okay. So, Lori, you are the manager, the boss lady of the Grape Discovery Center just down the road from here, right?
Yes.
So
yes, I am.
You sent me some posters, and so we're going to pop them up as you're talking because I know you want to share this information with people. So I'm going to let you talk, and we'll pop things up as we go along, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
Okay,
so what's the very first event that I want to talk about is our Sip and Sample event on May 9th. It's a Mother's Day Sip and Sample. Mm-hmm. So bring your mom, bring your sister, bring your grandma. It's a $30 price for a ticket. We're going to be having meatballs. We're going to be having minestrone soup. We're going to be having a Mediterranean croissant, and everything will be paired with a specialty wine from the region, as well as a dessert bar at the end after you're done eating all those delectable things.
And I see you're sponsored by a number of organizations. Maybe you want to share
that.
People that are listening on the radio might not see what we're listening to.
So we're sponsored. We're partnering with Calarco's in Westfield, also Grace and Aid, which is also Sensory Barbecue, and as well as Jack's Barcelona Drive-In, and that's all in Westfield.
All right. So for those that may not be familiar with the Grape Discovery Center, can you give us the elevator speech on what it is?
Yes. The Grape Discovery Center is a tourist information center. We have all things grape. So if you want to come by, we have grape ice cream, grape pie, grape popcorn, grape gummy bears, and a delightful gift shop. The gift shop is just, it's better than any gift shop I've been in.
and almost everything has a great motif or connection, right?
Yes.
I've been there many times, and I buy lots of things there over the years.
And some cute things that we have acquired are Welch's jam jars that, I don't know if anybody remembers that, but you would have your favorite character, your parents would buy you the favorite character on a jam jar, and then when the jam was gone, you had it as a little glass.
We probably have some in our basement.
Do you? Oh, bring them by.
I suspect we might. Where are you located, Lori?
We are 8305 West Main Street, which is also Route 20 in Westfield, New York. We're directly across from the Westfield Nursery. So if you're looking at plants and you want to have a taste of some juice or some wine, you can come right across the street and visit with us there.
Okay, and now you have a second event coming up, right?
Yes, the very next Saturday, we're having our first annual farm day, and we are super excited about that because it's going to be a vintage tractor parade through the town of Westfield. They'll end up at our location of Great Discovery Center. We're going to have a live band. We're going to have some performing baby piglets.
What?
They will. I know, I'm so excited about that.
What do baby piglets do?
They've been trained. They're called the Tree Family Piggy Party. And they have, I know, right? I'm excited about the tractor parade, but I'm most excited about the
piggy party.
Piggy party, yep.
Okay. So
they will be dressed in costume, and they will play the piano, perhaps. They offer kisses, free kisses. If you if you like that, you didn't even know. Surprise!
Okay, so what are the hours for this?
The hours for that, the parade starts at 11 a.m.
Okay.
And it ends around noon at the Great Discovery Center.
Okay.
And then 1:30 to 4:30 will be the performing piggies, as well as the Patty Parks Band will be performing from Buffalo.
Okay.
We're very excited to host the Patty Parks Band.
What kind of music do they do? What kind of music?
I believe it is bluesy. It's bluesy.
All right. Okay. So how much does it cost?
I've not seen them perform, but I'm excited.
How much does it cost to get there or come in?
This is a free event.
Free? For a piggy party?
Yep.
Okay, now big question is, if the parade starts where to where, and where should people stay in to watch it?
They can be all along the main street in Westfield. Okay. The parade is going to start at Westfield Maid. I said it wrong. Westfield Maid, that is east of Tops Market.
Okay.
In Westfield. So it's going to go all along there, the main route of Route 20, and there should be some steam engine tractors. So I'm excited to see this parade. It's going to be epic.
This is unbelievable. This is going to be fun. I'm going to have to get over there, especially to see the pigs. I'm all in on the piggies.
I know. If nothing else, people are coming for the pigs.
Okay. So look, we got to get going here. So anything else you want to tell us?
Come and see us at the Great Discovery Center. There's so much to see and do.
All right. You got to come back on the show here sometime. We had a great time
absolutely.
last time. All right. Well,
we'll get through these two events, and then I'll be happy to come and talk with.
So Lori Lewis, the manager of the Great Discovery Center in Westfield, great events coming up. We're happy to share that with you, and always please let us know whatever else you got going on this summer, because it's so good, and the Great Discovery is just one of my favorite places to go to. I take my grandkids there all the time. All right. Well, you have a good weekend. Stay dry, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
We appreciate it. Thanks so much.
You bet. We'll advertise this again next week for you. All right.
Okay.
So let me just finish up on my announcements here, and we'll get going here. So what did I talked about that one. Hang on, everybody. Just did that. Guess what? Jeff, I think we're done. So we're going to take a little breather, and we'll be right back. And my guests are anxiously waiting to tell you all about their project here. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. You know, bullying, you always think is just a school thing. It's not just a school thing. I'm still amazed that when I see adults bullying each other, and it's very subtle sometimes. Sometimes it's exclusion, not inviting people to a party, or talking about people behind their backs, or whatever it is. So, you know, bullies continue to bully if we let them bully. So let's see what we can do to help kids in school, and at least our friends and family, whenever they're being bullied. All right, we have folks from the Habitat for Humanity here today. Dave and Marilyn Kurzawa and Donna Roof. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
I've been looking forward to this. Marilyn, we've been working on this for months.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Yeah.
But that's how we do things here, is we try to plan ahead, and I think it was before Christmas. I think we were coming up with dates, right?
Right.
I think it all started when I got a brochure in the mail, and it was talking about all the good work you've been doing in the past year or so. And I said, wow, we got to get you on the show. And good friend who's now passed is Mike Ricketts, had been on the show. I forgot, I don't even know how many years ago. It's been a number of years. And Mike had come on, and I don't know how long you've been involved, but my Rotary Club, which I'm part of, the Westfield Mayville Rotary Club, we did some work with Habitat years ago, and maybe we should do some more work with you. So we'll have to talk about that. So, Dave, we're going to start with you. I see you got a special title. You're like the boss.
Yeah, like the boss.
Sort of like the boss.
Like the boss.
Like the boss. So, Dave, how'd you get in? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a retired school superintendent.
Where were you superintendent?
Pioneer Central.
Okay.
And then after I retired for 20 years, I became an intern superintendent.
What were you thinking?
I don't know.
I did a couple of those. I said, I'm good.
Yeah. So it's been a fun retirement. But at the time I retired, I also got involved with Habitat in Chautauqua County. I was involved with Habitat in Wyoming County, starting their organization.
Oh, okay.
And got involved down here. And since 2006, we've been kind of operating with the Chautauqua County. It's a large county, and we have three areas, the Jamestown, the city of Jamestown area, we have the Mayville area, and then we have Silver Creek and Fredonia, Dunkard area. And by having three areas, we have pretty much three mini organizations in each one that have the ability to find property, build houses.
Okay, we're going to get into the weeds on all that just a little bit.
But the involvement was that there's a definite need in this county, and that kind of drew me into it. And also giving back. You know, in education, you help people and you help kids.
You know,
families.
I'm really glad you say giving back, because people say that I'm a busy guy, and I am, but and I think you all can relate to this. When you are working for the taxpayer in schools or what other organizations, we're trained, we're given skills, we get to have lots of experience, and then when we retire, what are we going to do with that? So we're organizers, we can get people to come together, work together, we can plan, because those are the skills that we were given, and so we can give it back to our community, and that's a great thing you just said, so I do understand that.
And our organization is all volunteer, so there's nobody paid in our organization. So everybody takes time out of their weekends and days to do it. And so we work every Saturday when we have a project, and we try to complete a new house within 11 to 12 months. And a renovation might take between 10 and 12 months also, depending location.
Okay, so we're going to continue on with this, and I know Marilyn is your wife, right?
Yes.
Not your sister, okay, because you have the same last name, so I want to make sure.
Are you my wife?
So Marilyn, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I have a similar path from Dave. I also was in education for many years, ending up as an assistant superintendent.
Did you? Where were you there?
For curriculum and instruction. Williamsville, and I then moved down to Erie One-Bosse's as the first in New York State Director of Learning and Technology Services. So very involved with computers in the old days.
Yeah, because I used to, when I was with Bosse's, the Erie too, or Chautauqua before that, you know, and we would go up. Did you know Larry King by any chance?
Yeah, he preceded me.
Okay, because Larry and I were like thick as thieves. We were good friends. All right.
Yeah. So at any rate, that was my sort of career, and then I could not think of retiring without doing something. So I formed my own little consulting group, and we worked with school districts and not-for-profit agencies doing strategic planning, data analysis, things that were kind of unique at the time. And
Exciting topics for everybody.
It was. And
But
Dave and I together did several school merger
yes, I
studies
think I remember that. Yeah.
in Chautauqua County. So yeah, we've been around. But then, in my spare time, I really needed to work with others. I could not imagine living in a community and not serving it. So our community became Chautauqua County rather than just Silver Creek. But our focus when we started was the north part of the county, the Silver Creek area.
Okay, so I know that Dave asked you to do something, and that was the mission.
The mission.
So what is the mission of Habitat?
It's the simplest thing you'll ever hear, that Habitat believes that everyone deserves a decent place to live. And so our goal, our mission is to help families help themselves create living spaces that are appropriate for their families, adequate, safe, and consistent, so that this whole situation of being in safe housing creates such stability for families. And they often say to us, families often say to us, my kids know that they can bring their friends here, that we're not going to be moving, that they don't have to have a box ready because we have to move out in the middle of the night. And it is such a feeling of comfort.
You must be overwhelmed with requests, and I say this only because it seems like a week doesn't go by that I don't read something about homeless in Chautauqua County.
There's one more caveat to the Habitat mission, and that is that each family be able to afford the house they're living in. And affordability means paying a mortgage and paying the taxes. And so that is a bottom line in finding a family, is that they have to have an adequate income.
Okay.
And so we rely on the family's ability to pay as one of the fundamental criteria.
Okay.
So the difference is houses are built with volunteer labor. That significantly reduces the cost.
Okay. Jimmy Carter? Was he?
He was involved. Yeah, he was a very active proponent.
Into his 90s, I think.
Oh, absolutely. I think
But
his
the
last
same
build,
organization nationwide?
Yes. He worked for Habitat. He was not the founder.
No.
But he was definitely someone who brought a great attention.
I would see pictures of him like at 94 on a ladder, and
That's
I'm
right.
like, holy cow,
That's
what a
right.
guy.
Yeah.
You know, such a humble guy, you know, and you see him doing humble work for others, you know.
That's right.
You know, the President of the United States up there with a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool
That's-
image.
Yeah.
How
And
long has
that's the
Habitat
thing.
for Humanity been around?
It's 50 years.
Yes,
This is the
wow.
50th anniversary.
Well, happy
of
anniversary.
Habitat International
And Chautauqua County's been what?
since 1989.
1989. Okay.
So it's it's really long-standing in Chautauqua County, but word gets around slowly. Let me tell
Yeah.
you.
Well, that's our job today, is get it out there.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right, so we have a third wheel here, and Dave, you probably want to grab your mic that you just did what we were talking about earlier.
It dropped
Oh, it's
down.
on the, yeah.
There we go.
Will
There we
do.
go. So, Donna, we'll talk to you a little bit here as
Okay.
soon as we get organized. Okay, so Donna Roof, you are a board member? Is that what I saw?
I'm a board member, and I also head up the family committee.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I was a middle school math teacher.
We have all these educators at the table. Oh my
Yes,
God, we just started a
yes.
school, right?
Yeah.
We have all
There
the
you go.
superintendents, principals, teachers.
Yeah, we thought about
I was a
that.
special ed teacher. We got everything covered. So
Yeah.
what was your area?
Math,
Math.
middle school.
Bless you. You know, either you love it or you don't
I
want
loved it, yeah. And those skills translated really easily to Habitat.
It's like corralling cats, right?
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah. So that was a good time. When I retired, you know, we all have bucket lists. So getting involved with Habitat was on my bucket list. I had no idea that they were already organizing in Chautauqua County. So it was just dumb luck, good timing, that when I retired, a good friend of mine was already involved, and she invited me to one of the meetings, and that's where it started.
Where did you teach?
Lakeshore Central in Angola.
Okay. Okay. all these schools I know personally because I was a trainer for Cetric. I don't know if you remember those days.
Oh,
and so I was in and out of all your schools, giving everybody a hard time about what they should be doing, not doing.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Okay, so so how long have you been involved with Habitat?
Since '06,
Y'all?
'07,
All about the same
sort
time?
of the same time. Yep.
That's quite a few years.
Yes.
Well, congratulations, you stuck it
20
out.
years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and so with the family committee, what does that mean?
I review the applications,
Okay.
and we're always trying to find new families. So I'm part of the group that puts out information, and please contact us. We have a website. The application is on the website.
All right, so what is the website?
The website is www.
Yes.
chqhabitat.org.
Well, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so down here, everybody knows CHQ means Chautauqua, so it's
Right.
Chautauqua
Yes.
Habitat. chqhabitat.org. Can't get any easier than that. All right, and I suspect as we're listening, Jeff is going to put that on the keyboard and he's going to
Good.
pop that up, so you'd be surprised what we can do here.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
So CHQ Habitat. See, I did that 3 times. I told you I was going to do that
Yep.
3 times. All right. So
So,
go ahead.
okay, so if they go to the website, the application is there. My contact information is also there with a statement urging them to contact me. When they do, I can interview them over the phone. The families have to consist of at least one adult with children under 18 years old. The adult can be mom or dad or both. It can be grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle.
Extended family,
Doesn't
kind
matter.
of central.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They have to have an income, and it has to be median income.
Okay, so let's.
We're restricted to less than 80% of the county median income.
Okay, so that's math terms. Let's put it into the people that are listening. What
It
does
ranges
that mean?
from about, I looked it up just yesterday, it
Okay.
ranges from around 48,000 up through about 70,000 now for a family of 4.
Family of 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's quite a decent range, so people could
Yeah.
fall into that.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to guess at this. You want people that are reasonably responsible,
Yes.
but need housing.
Yes.
So what is the need? I mean, why would somebody call you? Why would somebody contact you listening right now?
All of the people that contact me have had trouble getting mortgages through the banks. Their credit scores are very low, if they even have a credit score at all.
Woo!
And their credit report is usually a mess. So we have a process, because Dave mentioned our houses take at least a year. So within that year, we can start helping them improve their financial habits.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes young folks get themselves into deep water and they don't know how to get out.
Yep.
And it's not their fault sometimes. Sometimes there's a medical emergency
Yep.
or a car accident or a divorce, whatever,
Yep.
a million different things.
Yep.
And they walk around feeling terrible about themselves, but there's ways to get out, right?
Exactly.
So do you have like advisors, counselors to help
We
you?
all are. Yeah, Dave is the main advisor at this point. He's very good at plotting out a budget for each of the families to show them where their money is actually going. And usually when they see this budget, they are amazed at where they're spending their money. And it starts them rethinking what they're doing with their cash.
Okay, so team, Habitat, let's start from day one, all right? And we'll go step by step by step, because this is a long process. All right, so somebody listening right now who either knows somebody in the situation or is in the situation, you said they can go to chqhabitat.org
Yep.
and fill out an application. There's also a phone number they can call?
Yes,
What's
they can
that?
call me, 716-951-8111.
And that's directly
It's
to you?
directly to me.
Or they can call the office and
Yep.
leave their a message.
All right, and what's that one?
716-488-6955.
Okay. And do people ever come like to your office here? Or you prefer this other?
We don't have anyone in the office right now.
You're sort of like me. You just hear certain days of the week.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
So
all right.
it's better to make the phone contact.
All right. So again, here in Mayville, 488-6955. Leave a message, I guess.
Yes.
And then down it's 951-8111.
Yep. Also
Okay.
leave a message.
Leave a message.
Yep.
All right. So folks, anybody know anybody in this situation? I would think there's hundreds of people that are in that situation right now, with the economy being what it is and everything else, and just life. So, call one of those numbers. Then what happens? So,
Okay.
So pick a name, whatever. Let's walk through.
All right. So John Smith calls me, and I run him through the criteria. Do you have children under the age of 18? Do you have a job? Yes. Where are you working? Basic information like that. What is your housing situation?
So, like, what would that mean?
Part of the criteria is that these families have to be in a need of adequate housing. So they are, for example, living in a home with 4 children and 2 bedrooms.
Okay, so cramped.
Cramped. They have black mold growing on the bathroom wall. Yeah. They, have windows that are broken.
Okay.
Or leak.
Substandard.
Yeah, substandard.
Perhaps living with grandma and grandpa in a very small
Perhaps.
situation.
Yes.
Is
yes.
this temporary sometimes that they just end up in this situation, or is long term, or all the above probably?
It is all of the above, but mostly I see that they feel like they're stuck.
Okay. And so does it matter where they live in Chautauqua County?
No, does not. In fact, they can live outside of Chautauqua County and just want to move into Chautauqua County. And that's fine. We've had people do that. So it doesn't matter where they live. We go and visit them after the phone interview. We also tell them that they are going to be expected to work with us. 250 hours, we call them sweat equity hours.
How many hours?
250 per adult. So if there's 2 adults, then it's 500 sweat equity hours working with us, getting to know the volunteers. Our volunteers are very skilled. They teach these people how to build things in their house and how to fix things. So at the end of the project, our homeowners ideally will know how to change their faucet, and they will know when they really need to call a plumber. And
the empowerment is unbelievable here.
Yeah, it's really an important part of the whole system that we've set up.
Dave?
They have to work with us during this whole process because we have up to 30 volunteers sometimes on a work site, and the volunteers are giving up a lot of time to build someone's house.
So you're
free
telling
of
me your
charge.
organization is over 30 people here in Chautauqua County?
Oh, we can have volunteers through the college and work businesses. There are days we've had as many as 50 people on a work site.
You're sort of like one of those TV shows, was it Ty, whatever his name is?
we had the Buffalo Ford Motor Plant help us with a project in Silver Creek, and they brought in 50 to 75 people for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Who organized all that? You?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a fun weekend, but very tiring.
Yes,
it was.
exhausting.
But one of the goals is that when you become a partner with us, we want you to work with us. We want to build a community around you that you have help when you fall down, or if you need help, you know your neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let me roll back the tape. So that somebody contacts you one way or the other. They have to have a job.
Yep.
They have to fit within that $48,000 to $70,000 range
Yep.
of income.
Yep.
So we're talking about somebody that's pretty solid,
Yep.
but has some issues as far as their financial.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Fair enough?
Yep.
Fair.
They're living in a situation that's substandard or not
Inadequate.
not really good.
Right.
All right. Do they get to pick where they want to live?
No.
No.
So it's like whatever's available at the
Yeah.
moment?
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's talk about that. How do we pick the sites in? Is it new construction, old construction? You mentioned both. How's that all work?
It's both. We get them through donation. Sometimes we've had lots donated to us.
Really?
So we can build a new build. We've also had homes that are in good enough condition that we can rehab. Lately, we've been getting our properties through the land bank
Yes.
of Chautauqua County.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I'm familiar with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
There's-
Right here on the screen is a lot.
Yes. There
Not
you
a lot,
go.
a lot.
That's
It's
where
a
we-
piece of ground.
Yes.
And that's our last house in
in
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Okay,
That was
so
where we
there's,
started.
now for those that are listening, they say, well, I got some land I can donate. It has to be a minimum of size in setbacks from the road. I know these
A
things.
building lot size
Okay.
in their community.
Right.
That's what
Okay,
it
so
is.
whatever the specs are with their zoning.
Yes.
Zoning
Okay.
laws.
Okay,
The building permits are incredibly important to us.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so
Yes.
the lot itself, or the house itself,
Yeah.
must be in a place where we could get a building permit.
all right, so someone watching right now says, I got a land, the house burned or whatever, and it's empty now. So do they donate it? So how do they donate it? There's, with land, it's, deeds and all that jazz. Who pays for all
They
that?
just contact us,
Okay,
and if it's a lot that we can use and it's a good community, a community that we would bring in a family with children,
right.
Yeah.
we will take care of 90% of the transfer of the property
Okay.
and take it from there. Go
We've
ahead.
had intended donations that we've had to turn down.
Yeah.
Especially in places where the homes are so huge.
Mm.
Our homes for families are generally, for a family of 4, about 1,200 square feet if we're building them.
Okay.
And we've had a couple people call us and say, I have this great 2-story,
Yeah.
6-bedroom house, and for the most part, we cannot accept it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's very,
Yeah,
it's
it makes
very
sense.
hard to turn, it's hard to turn down some of the places, but we can't. And also, if the rest of the neighborhood is crumbling, we will not put a family in that kind of
Right.
neighborhood.
Well, it's
Right.
safe.
So,
it's
it
really,
has to be safe.
you've got your criteria that you
Yes,
work.
we
Now,
do.
are there national criteria that you have to follow?
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same.
Well, what I mean is, do you
1,200
have to answer to a higher,
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
see what I mean? To a
Yes,
higher
we do.
authority is the
1,200
national.
square feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is pretty normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
No garages,
Oh,
No.
things
yeah.
like that.
they can add on later if they want to.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yep. They,
So you do
Well,
we
the
give them
basic stuff.
basic.
And we've picked up 2 properties where there was an existing garage.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that we don't do very much to it,
Right.
other than.
Well, that makes sense.
make
You-
it
There's
safe.
only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make it safe, that's,
We have to make them energy efficient.
yes.
And what does that
Basically-
mean, besides good insulation?
Well, basically, good insulation, 30
Are.
R for the walls, 60 for ceilings.
Whew, that's good.
We use limited heating systems. Most of our new homes only have a fireplace and an air circulating system to heat the whole house. Limited space, and we try to make it that the families don't spend money on utilities, and they have extra cash for the family.
All right.
Okay.
The utilities will drain you nowadays if
That's
you
right.
got a really poor
Right.
house.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
We have a house in Silver Creek. We were fortunate enough with grants that we put solar energy on it.
Cool.
And that home has probably paid less than $20 a month for electric for the last
Very
8
cool.
to 10 years.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're happy.
You know, that's a plus all
All
the way
right.
around.
All right. So people donate a house, or you get a lot.
Right.
So then, if you're going to build a house, you got to do a foundation. You got to do all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff. So how's that all work?
Yeah.
Then I contract that out.
Okay.
We used to do our own foundations, age and restrictions. We now contract foundations out from different individuals.
All right. There we got a picture. So if somebody comes
Yes,
in. Now
perfect.
Come
there's-
in, they'll put in this, like there, we needed to replace sidewalks after we got done putting the foundation in.
Oh, there's a
Okay.
good one.
And that's that open lot that you saw earlier
Okay.
in Dunkirk.
So I'm assuming these are pads, not a basement.
That's correct.
Right.
Right.
flat
That's
pad.
No
important.
basement,
Okay.
Right.
no basement.
So when we
No
say
basement.
1,200 square feet, we're talking from above the ground up.
Up,
Yes.
that's
Okay,
it.
no basement. Okay.
No basement. And from there, we have our volunteers build the walls in a warehouse that's donated space for us.
Where's that? You
And
guys have
This
come a
one
long
was in
way.
Dunkirk, this is
Yeah,
in Dunkirk.
I didn't know that.
So we build the walls with a group of volunteers.
All the work I ever do is outside.
Well, we learned the hard way.
Yeah.
We live in Chautauqua County.
Yeah, I
Western
know.
New York, okay?
I've
Every
been
15
sunburned
minutes.
and rained on and snowed on and everything else.
Yes.
So we build the walls, and then we bring the walls to the site
Perfect.
And we bring
There you
in
go.
like the ag team out of Dunkard
Okay.
or the ice cream company, Wells.
All right, so pre-built walls, because you've already got a, design. Who does all that?
Right now, we have an architect, Chris Cook, out of Mayville area. He does our designs and as pro bono.
Yeah.
And then we use that to get built.
So you have like 4 or 5 different designs, and he's
Yes,
Yeah, we
basically.
basically
Yeah.
right
Tweak it a
now
little
three designs.
Okay.
Pretty much.
makes it pretty easy because now
Yeah.
you know how
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
the walls are, how many 2x4s you need.
Yeah.
That's right.
Costs, they're going through the roof. That I've
Yeah.
been told on.
Yeah,
That's the
We-
problem.
We,
It's a shame.
we plan on starting a new home within the month. Costs are probably going up 10 to 18% for us.
That's a lot.
And our average home, I know you'd be waiting for that from Donna. Our average home right now is about a brand new home, 150 to 160
Well,
to build it.
but the going price of a house these days is more than that.
Oh,
If-
double.
If
Yeah.
if you added labor in, that home would be about 230 to 250.
Wow, well, that's terrific.
Yeah.
All right, so they're doing their sweat equity. The folks are in there, and that's, as volunteers, we used to figure it's like $24 an hour or something like that. So they're putting a lot of time of their own. You have volunteers doing the same thing.
Right.
Okay, so you have a team of people that you've been working with, so you've already got them in place. So that's easy.
Yeah.
So you say, okay, everybody, this Saturday we're going to whatever. I mean, you're the organizer, or how's that work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
usually.
Yep.
Yeah. So we plan like foundations in, we put the walls up.
Good.
We bring in a professional roofer. He puts the roof on for us, and the following weekend we'll encapsulate the house. We'll put in the windows and doors, seal up.
With 50 people, things go pretty quick if everybody knows what they're doing.
That's
And
not,
timing.
That's not the average number on a work
Yeah.
site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Each location, like Jamestown, usually has smaller groups. Up north in Dunkirk or Silver Creek, we have had tremendous luck getting a lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
So it varies.
It varies, and I would say what our normal number is
20.
about 20.
Yeah, but still, 20 is a lot. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm used to like 3
no,
on my
no.
projects.
Yeah.
you know.
But
Yeah.
when you take 20 people and they work 5 hours, that's
That's
100
Get a lot
hours.
done.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
all right, so where do you get your materials from? I mean, this is,
We bid it out.
okay, so various lumber
Lumber
outfits,
companies, ad
window
lumber is
companies.
always a big help for us
Yeah.
in the area.
And windows, the same thing through wherever.
Locally, we usually use Jamestown companies, things.
Did they ever give you a break?
We always ask for a discount and break.
I always ask.
You hope- you
I
always
think they
hope for the
always
best.
try, but with costs today, it's tough for them.
I'm sitting here chuckling to myself. I'm looking at 3 educators, and I'm thinking, y'all, when you were little kids, always thought we were going to build houses, right?
Yeah,
But your skill set, whether it's math or
Yeah.
being administrators, all comes to the bear.
Yeah, it does.
That's very cool.
and it's training the volunteers. You set your work up. You've been in the business. You don't have a work site unprepared. You've got to prepare your work site every week. And for
It's
the
like you said,
volunteers.
John, it's like herding cats.
Yes.
If you don't have a plan, they're going to scatter. So,
And obviously, this is not your. How many houses have you built so far, you guys?
This will be, I think I've been on 14 so far.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got it down. Just like you were remarking on the show here, we breathe the same air. I mean, we all move and sync, and I'm sure you've learned to do that.
Yeah.
So here's an important question: people that want to volunteer, they have some time, they got to sign some waivers, right?
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
Okay,
A
that's
lot.
for insurance purposes, I'm
Yes.
assuming.
I'll turn
Yes.
it
All right, go ahead.
Oh,
Marilyn.
yes, there's 3 basic waivers. The one for their own safety and its liability.
Yeah.
So there's that waiver. There's a waiver that they will not commit any forms of sexual harassment on the job, or hopefully anywhere, but
Right.
we're concerned that nothing happens on the job site that would make anyone else feel uncomfortable.
And that's almost standard these days, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Right. And then we have to insist that they read our safety manual, which I call instead the rules of common sense. How to keep yourself safe while you are working on site with a lot of other semi-skilled or unskilled people, and that they have read this and they sign off to let us know that we can trust them
Okay.
with tools.
All right, let's talk about tools. Do you have to have tools to come on the site?
No.
We
It
have our
helps.
tools, we have the basics,
Yeah.
but many of our volunteers prefer bringing their own on.
Absolutely.
And we
Yeah.
basically have to check them to meet OSHA requirements. You know, broken cord, bad plug,
Right,
can't
right,
use it,
right,
things
right,
like
right.
that. But we have tools and we supply everything for the volunteer that has nothing.
You'd be surprised how many people I've known over the years that will only use their hammer because it's a certain weight, a certain
Oh,
grip.
yes.
You know,
And
it's
it
it's like
falls
a,
right.
yeah, it's got to
Yes.
feel good in your hand.
And
Yeah.
we are happy that they bring it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. All right, so you got the land or the house, you got your plan. So let's continue with the new house. So the guys come in, they put the subfloor, put the walls up, they've been pre-built, you know,
Yep.
in wherever. You bid this all out, so then the companies deliver the windows, the lumber to the site. All right, so then you have the volunteers, and you have basically, you have foremen, or say, you know, I'm in charge of the bedroom area, or how's that work?
When you get to know your volunteers, you set up teams.
Gotcha.
You know, it's like a classroom.
Yeah.
You set up, you three work on putting these
Yep,
two
yep, yep.
windows in, you
Right.
three
Okay.
over here. You guys are talented at doing doorways. Take on the doors for the
Okay,
house.
so, Donna, are most of these people carpenters, or are they people, like, everyday people that just have learned to do this, would you say?
Some of each. We have some very skilled
Yeah.
tradesmen that are with us, plumbers, electricians.
I'm a certified
Carpenters.
ladder holder.
Yep, very good.
When I was a
We
kid,
need
that was
those
my
too.
job. Then I got to flashlight holder. But
Yes.
then when we built our house, then I sort of really became a rough carpenter. I'm not a finished carpenter, but I'm a good rough carpenter.
That's great.
We have a lot of sweepers,
Okay, so
cleaner uppers.
You know, on a site like in a volunteer project, people kind of think, well, what do you need that for? You need people to rake the ground, get the nails up and all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know?
right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
All right, so you got construction going, the roof is on. You said you got a professional roofer.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep them off the roof.
Right.
It says these are one story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not too far up, so you're just using step ladders and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, how about siding? What do you do on the outside?
We usually put hardy board on.
Okay.
It's fiber cement board. And the volunteers, we teach them how to do it and create teams, and they start putting it up.
Yep,
And we try to enclose the house before winter, so it would be windows, doors, siding. And then we try to take the landscaping and landscape the property.
Yeah.
so what does landscaping in this mean? Lawn or?
If
grass.
we have time, we put grass in, and we cut a driveway in, which is gravel,
Okay,
for the winter months.
Yep.
And we don't want the neighborhood to look terrible.
Okay.
We try to make it look good.
all right.
So you got the volunteer siding, and after siding, we usually move into the house for the winter.
Okay,
And
there's the winter
there's the
scene.
winter.
There it is.
And many times,
Yep.
we will go in and hang the drywall ourselves.
Jeff is on the other side of the wall. He's a professional drywall hanger.
Well,
my
we better
gosh.
put his name
Yeah,
down.
sorry,
Yes,
Jeff.
we're going to take this information.
So we hang the drywall. We
Yeah.
do hire a professional taper
Good.
and mudder.
I am not good at that either.
Yeah.
The guys come on those little stilts?
Yep.
Yep.
Run around the house.
Yep, amazing.
And so we bring in that group, and when they get done, we come back in and make some decisions. We prime the whole house. We then start the painting of the house.
If my wife's not around, I can paint.
Okay.
She won't let me paint. She says I'm messy. So.
Well, the nice thing about this, the flooring's not in yet, so you can really be
You
a
can
messy
do
All right,
painter.
all right, I
Yeah,
can do
You
the
can do
painting.
yeah,
that.
it's fun.
I messed up one time 40 years ago, and it's over
still
my
won't go
head.
Never go
Slow
away.
it down.
Then we make some decisions. Do we tile a bathroom? We bring in tile for certain rooms, and then we put in an artificial wood floor
Super.
into the house.
Easy to clean, easy to start.
Yeah.
And the volunteers do all that work.
And let me go back to the siding. So is it vinyl, or what do we put
No,
on the
it's
outside?
a hardy board.
Oh,
is a
the hardy
cement-
board is the
Cement.
is the
is
siding.
a
Yep.
cement
It's-
board.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've never used it. That's why I was.
And when you
asking.
buy it primed or painted, they have a warranty
nice.
of 30 years.
Okay, and so nowadays everything has to be 2x6, right?
Right.
Okay, so
Our-
nice thick walls.
That's why you can do R30 in the walls.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, so we're running low on time. So
Okay.
you finish the house, and then you hand over the keys and the mortgage to these people.
Yeah, we have a dedication ceremony, and
As
someone
you
from
finish finished cabinet, finished bathroom.
Yes.
And this is a
it's
new
beautiful.
construction.
Right.
Yeah.
Or reconstruction, right? Or renovation?
This is a
This
new one.
was a
This
new
is a
one.
new one.
All right. So with somebody that donates a house, you kind of like evaluate what you want to do with it? or-
Yes,
Go
we go
in
in and make, depending on
Try-
her family.
Right.
we
How
then-
many bedrooms do you need and different aspects like that.
Yeah, and that would be a dedication. There's the president of our organization, Maureen, and we bring the family in and our volunteers to dedicate the house to them. The dedication is after they have signed their mortgage with the bank.
Okay, so this is the serious moment. It's
Yeah.
all,
Yeah,
this is
very.
your house.
It's your house, and the family and the man in the yellow shirt and the kids next to him are
Nice.
part of the family coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you would do the same thing with a renovated house. You would you get it all renovated, and do they get to choose colors or styles or how's that work?
Well, the colors of the walls, it's just one color throughout the whole thing. And it's easier because they can then make those choices later.
Gotcha, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as the flooring goes, it's fortunately, in the last few houses, the flooring is what's been donated. And so there's a huge savings there. And then as far as countertops and things like that, I usually make the choices.
Okay.
And so, but it's all standard, and by the time that we have to make those choices, I've gotten to work with the families, gotten to know them, and have a sense of their style.
Gotcha.
And then I can kind of make it work.
A question just popped up. I think if I get this right, if there's like you're doing a renovation, can they go
Yeah.
all electric, or do they have to go with certain utilities? Or? Oh, do you have to replace all?
if you-
Like
do
sometimes
we have to
still have the
replace
old
all the
fuses
electric?
and things.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah, yeah.
definitely.
Bring it
We
up to
would make
code.
it-
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we bring
It has
everything
to
back
be
to
up to
code,
Okay.
Yeah.
things like that. And we've been fortunate, we have an electrician in the Silver Creek area that has donated his time for the last
Yeah.
11 houses.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
And
been
that's a
wonderful.
big
It's
savings.
amazing.
Clubs
Yeah.
and organizations that are interested or in the area that are watching right now,
Yeah.
how same thing, contact
Just
you?
contact
Contact
us.
our office number, or they can call me personally at 716-863-4475. But the office is the best number to go through.
Okay,
go
so
to.
we have a minute and like 2 minutes left. So I'm going to start with Donna, and we're going to write down the group. So anything you want to share?
Yeah, I wanted to share the support part. After the dedication, during the dedication, we hand over a manual, little tips on how to take care of your house. And all of our contact information is in there. So they know that we're still there.
Okay.
If there's a problem, they can still call us. We won't necessarily rush
Right.
to help them, but we will help them find the person
Okay.
that can help them.
Super.
So it's really important. Continue to support the families.
It's like giving somebody a horse and walk away.
Yeah,
That's right, right.
Don't
We
do
don't
that.
We're
walk
not.
away.
Yeah,
We
you
don't.
got this house, and we're going to help
Yeah.
you keep it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you run into little snags. Dave, last
We-
word.
I think we just want to continue building good families for our county.
Yeah.
And bringing up the tax rolls in each of our small towns, helping to do that, and giving the family that helping hand to be successful.
It's a win-win-win for everybody.
Yes,
I mean,
it
you,
is.
you go through some of our communities, and not picking anybody, but everybody has a soft spot in their town or village that you bring a nice, beautiful home like this. Everybody, it's a win-win-win.
Yep.
Right.
It is.
Yep.
Okay.
And
We've
I-
seen neighborhoods transform
Yeah.
Yeah.
over the course of the year that we're there.
yeah.
Okay, Marilyn.
And we are always looking for volunteers. It doesn't
Yes.
have to be just construction volunteers,
Mm-hmm.
but people who will help with other aspects of the organization, like bringing in volunteers. I mean, there are many other parts to this besides putting up a house.
Right.
And we always want people to know that we can help them find a place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how can you serve your community? Well, this is one
Well-
organization.
And the sweeper
does.
is very, very important.
Yes.
I have been this
And
week.
Yes.
And on behalf of Chautauqua Sunrise, I want to give you a little donation to
thank
get
you.
you started.
so much.
And we have a donation for you,
Yes.
one of our T-shirts.
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
One
All
of
right,
the
we're just about out of time. So,
Okay.
Okay?
so Marilyn and Dave Kurzawa and Donna Roof, thanks for joining us. Thanks for the great work you're doing. We're going to keep announcing things. Let me know what you need. We'll get
Thank
it on the air
We will.
every time you need us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
All right.
so much.
So congratulations on your next house and that
Thank
family
you.
that's going to benefit from it,
We
and all of us
can't wait.
benefit. You raise the
Yeah.
ship
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
together.
Exactly.
All right, folks, Habitat for Humanity. Check them out and spread the word. And we'll see you all next week. Stay dry and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Stay right there. We're going to do your picture,
Okay.
okay?
Oh.